guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 10 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Suspicious Minds. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 10 of season 1 of the Winchesters, Suspicious Minds. When the episode started, I thought something bad was going to happen to the woman whose car had broken down. So when Dorothea pulled up and offered to help her, I thought that Dorothea was going to do something bad, or something bad was going to happen to both of them. But the whole thing was a trap for Dorothea, and the other woman knocked her out, and it was revealed that the woman was part of the Akrita. I was really happy for Mary when she got into the college that she applied for. Even though we know it'll be a while before Mary has a normal life, it was still really nice to see her so happy. I also thought it was really cute when Carlos told Latika that they can't stop thinking about Anton. So it was really upsetting when Carlos said that they have to break up with Anton. So I was glad that Latika tried to talk them out of it. And I was hoping that Carlos wouldn't break up with Anton. So I was very glad when they decided not to. I didn't blame Mary and John for being suspicious about Porter, since he did show up out of nowhere. But having someone who knew about the Akrita and who wanted to help them kill the Akrita Queen was pretty lucky. And also, since Porter is a member of the Men of Letters, it made sense that John asked him if he knew his father Henry. And even though Porter said that he didn't, I didn't believe him. And I was right. It was smart of Carlos and Latika to talk to Rockin' Roxy to see if she remembered anything from when she was being controlled by the Akrita. But I didn't blame Roxy for not wanting to remember. So it was good that they were able to get her to help them by Latika promising Roxy that if she helped, she would be able to make Roxy forget everything that happened. And along with Roxy and Carlos, I was wondering how Latika was going to do that. So it was a nice reveal that Tony, Ada's son, has been visiting Latika in her dreams and teaching her. Based on the end of the last episode, we knew that something was going on with Kyle. And in this episode, it was revealed that Kyle is being controlled by the Akrita. And the Akrita are trying to find Dean so they could kill him because they know that it was Dean who brought John, Mary, Carlos, and Latika together. And the Akrita controlling Kyle said that the only way they can find Dean is by spilling a little human blood. And that blood was Kyle's. It was clear that something was going on with Porter. And when John told Mary about how he noticed there was an indent on Porter's finger where a wedding ring would be, and Porter said that the Akrita would pay for what they took from him, it was obvious that Dorothea, the woman who was knocked out in the beginning of the episode, was Porter's wife. And since the Akrita were behind Dorothea being knocked out, Porter wanting to defeat them was personal. But after John and Mary realized Porter was lying about who he was and went to confront him, he knocked them out. Even though it was clearly hard for Roxy to relive her memories of being controlled by the Akrita, it was nice to see how caring Latika was with her. And Roxy told Latika and Carlos that the Akrita Queen is underground. I was also really proud of Roxy when she told Latika and Carlos that she doesn't want to forget her memories of the Akrita and wants to remember that she helped Latika and Carlos defeat them. And there's also a possibility that we could see Roxy again, since she told Latika and Carlos to call her if there was a chance to sucker punch the Akrita Queen. I understood that Porter, who was actually Jack, wanted to bring back his wife Dorothea, but his plan to put Dorothea's conscience in Mary's body and his own conscience in John's body was pretty extreme. But by working together, John and Mary were able to kill Jack's guard, and Jack died in the fight. And Mary had a good point when she said that Jack wanting to bring Dorothea back wasn't love, since Jack was just thinking about what he wanted, not what Dorothea would want. This episode ended with two pretty big cliffhangers. Carlos and Latika found out where the Akrita Queen is, and the Akrita controlling Kyle confronted John and killed Kyle and framed John for Kyle's murder. Now, obviously, it'll be hard for John to convince the police that he didn't kill Kyle, but I'm really hoping that Millie doesn't believe John killed Kyle, because the look in her eyes when she saw John over Kyle's body looked like she thought John killed Kyle. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous reviews for the Winchesters, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future reviews for the Winchesters or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!